Well, welcome. This is the Market Wrap on BloombergQuint Live. Let's take a look at how the markets have fared today and what they've done through the course of the week. I'm going to start off with the Nifty. You've seen a little bit of cut coming through and a follow-up after the kind of advances that we saw for the Nifty yesterday. So about 0.4% decline today, and we do have IndusInd Bank, Tata Steel and State Bank of India standing out in terms of gainers. On the losing end, we have Asian Paints, Cipla and Hindustan Unilever weighing down on the indices. What about the broader markets? Let's take a look at the NSE 500 and see where there are big gains and big losses. And we do have Adani Gas looking at a 12.5% gain. Indiabulls Housing Finance, the other one, giving up from day's highs, but well, ending the day with gains of around 11%. Trident, Tasty Bite, Eatables, all of them advancing by a good 10%. On the losing end, we have Rajesh Exports, TV18 Broadcast and Gayatri Projects down. But that's only today. What about the course of the week? What have we seen? And well, on the whole, the Nifty has declined around 0.3%, so we haven't really seen too much activity. Z Entertainment, Power Grid and Coal India stand out in terms of gainers, and of course Yes Bank, Tata Motors, Hero MotoCorp and Bharti Infratel stand out in terms of those which lost out. It is the broader market index which seems a little more interesting in terms of, well, sharper moves. So you do have Vodafone Idea, and what a volatile week it has been for this one. It eventually landed with gains of around 30% in the week. Of course, we have to remember that it's a near 3 to 4 rupee stock, so we do tend to see large gyrations because the tick size in relation to its absolute price is relatively large. Midhani, Muthoot Finance, Reliance Infra, among others, advancing. And of course, on the losing end, Gayatri Projects, Sadbhav Engineering and LIC Housing Finance under a tad bit of pressure. Now, these are some of the stocks that moved through the course of the week. But what about the events that actually lined up? What's really happened? So I'm going to start off with Monday, the 17th February, when the NCLAT granted immunity to JSW Steel from all criminal investigations against Bhushan Power and Steel's erstwhile promoters, paving the way for the takeover under insolvency law. SEBI tightened eligibility norms for investment advisors, capped their fees and segregated the roles of advisors and distributors. The Reserve Bank of India infused over 25,000 crores through its first long-term repo operations, but the bids received were almost 8 times of the funds on offer at around 1.94 lakh crore rupees. 24 bidders submitted expressions of interest for DHFL's businesses under the IBC. They could bid for all or part of the lender's loan book. And then on Tuesday, a Bloomberg report suggested that Reliance Industries' Saudi Aramco deal is progressing at a faster clip. Aramco officials and bankers carrying out due diligence at the Reliance office in Mumbai this month. And of course, the National Stock Exchange announced the recalibration of its exchanges, where Shree Cement will replace Yes Bank on the Nifty 50 index with effect from March 27. And yesterday, the State Bank of India approved Suzlon Energy's restructuring plan. The lender agreed to convert 68% of the 13,000 crore debt into convertible debentures. And the US drug regulator issued a voluntary action-initiated status to Aurobindo Pharma's Unit 4, its general injectable formulations plant, and that's the reason why we've seen substantial gains for that one as well. Now, this is as far as this week is concerned, a truncated one considering tomorrow is a trading holiday. As we move into Monday, let's take a look at the levels that we can watch out for the final week of expiry, or the final expiry of the month of February. What we are looking at is the 12,000 mark as the one with the maximum open interest in terms of puts. The 12,000 put is the one where there is most accumulation. It may very well likely serve as a near-term support, given the kind of accumulation that we've seen. And on the higher end, well, it's a toss and a battle between 12,200 and 12,300 for now. A narrow range of 200 to 300 point range is what we are keeping an eye on as we move into trade next week. Besides that, we are also watching out for India's GDP next week. That will come out to you on, well, those numbers will come out on the 28th February, that's next Friday. So we'll be watching out for that as well. But on that note, it's a wrap on the markets. But there's lots more lined up. Stay tuned to BloombergQuint.